Hello and welcome to Michael's Minty Music for today. Today we review Pink Floyd's 1994 album, The Division Bell. It's basically their last major album, and it's their second one without Roger Waters. It's pretty decent, nothing to scoff at in my opinion. It's actually pretty good overall, I would say. This is the track listing, and these are the tracks I added to my playlist, 8 out of 11, which is a bit more than I was expecting. The album starts off very slow, and the back half doesn't really pull it up a lot. The songs slowly get better, but kind of just because they're a little bit more varied in terms of each individual song. This album's very slow, not a lot of upbeat songs at all, although there are a few medium speed songs which help pull it through. A lot of guitar solos and instrumental sections, which works well in some of the songs and not so great in others, I would say. But overall, the music here is pretty good. They've pretty much got the whole putting instrumental sections in a song down pretty good. So it's not bad at all. Overall, the music here is pretty good. There were no singles off this album, and I think my favorite song here, I gotta go with the last one, High Hopes, as it's a good song and a great ending for their career, in my opinion. The only real close competition was from Keep Talking, which has some great synthesizer sounds that really drive the song. I really just think that High Hopes is a much more emotional song through, and the placement at the end of the album is really good in terms of how that song goes. It's really a perfect ending track for their whole career, in my opinion. Now, I rank this album 6th out of all of Pink Floyd's albums, which is in the upper half, but pretty close to the middle. It's certainly still better than most of their earlier work, I would say, just because of the experience. And it's definitely better than the final cut on a song-by-song basis. The Division Bell is a little bit more interesting, although the final cut, the Division Bell kind of are sort of are the same, I guess, theme of sort of a slow emotional album. I think the Division Bell is pretty close to the previous album, A Momentary Lapse of Reason, in terms of quality, but I think I like some of the songs on A Momentary Lapse of Reason better than the songs on the Division Bell. So I think I put that up. But I don't think the Division Bell is as good as some of their main 70s sort of work. Additionally, though, it does take my top spot from 1994, although it is the only album I've heard from 1994 so far, so it gets the spot automatically, but it's still pretty good and definitely not a bad one to say for 1994. Next up is Taylor Swift's 2010 album, Speak Now. It's alright, and I think there are some rumors I've heard that she's going to re-record it soon, so it seems like a pretty good time to review it. So stay tuned for that, and as always, stay minty.